Guys, it's been raining today, but we have some good news. As you guys can see by the title of the video, I will say the packaging is good. I like it. Haven't bought wheels in so long. Gotta take these out. Got some weight to them too. Put them on the couch just in case. I don't want them to get scratched. Whew. Damn. Look at that. That thing looks so clean. Guys, what do you guys think? I love the concave look to it. It looks clean. I love it. Alright, so currently the next day we already got the wheels. Today I'm probably gonna test fit them in the garage. I'm gonna test fit the wheels without tires just to make sure it's gonna fit right with the spacers. I'm already running Z1 Motorsports wheel spacer, so I think they're 15 mil, which I'm kind of want to keep because I am gonna be upgrading my brakes to Brembo brakes because mine only have the base model brakes, so they're not Brembos. So I am looking to pick up some Brembo brakes so I could throw them on, so that way it'll look a lot nicer with the wheels. But for now, I think I might just keep the 15 mil. That's why I want to test fit the rims and see how, if they're poking too much. That way I can get an idea of what kind of tire size I want to run for the rear and for the front. I went with a square setup all around, 9.5 all around. I am running the square setup just because I do have the wheel spacer, so that way I know if I would have went with the 18x11 in the rear, it would have been too much, too aggressive. I would have had to take the wheel spacer off. And then I'm not sure if, well, I think it might fit with the Brembos on the rear, but I just didn't want to go that wide. I think 9.5 is perfect. I don't need too much of a wide rim in the back, so I think 9.5 should be fine. Thinking about getting 225. I already have 225s on the stock wheels that I have, 225, 45, 18. I might run with those, I might not, I'm not sure, depending on how it looks on the wheel. And then I might go with 255 45 or 255 40 in the rear. The reason I don't want to go 35s is because I already run 35 on the wheel setup I have right now on the stock ones, and I just hate how it drives. Like, I don't like that it's so uncomfortable, because since it's a thinner sidewall, it rides like shit. And I could tell from the front, since it's the front ones right now currently have 225, 45, 18, so those run smooth. Like, I go through bumps, I don't really feel anything on the front, but on the rear you feel everything, because it's like from 45 to 35 is a big difference. So I'm not trying to go that low. I like kind of the meatier setup, especially since it's rear-wheel drive. It would look really nice with a meaty setup on the rear. That's the reason why I'm trying to go with like 255 45 or 255 40, the smallest I'll go. But yeah, I'm gonna go home right now. I gotta change the air filter for my Audi S4. Gotta change the air filter. Might not have time to do the spark plugs just because I want to test fit the wheels, but I am gonna do the air filter real quick. Then we're gonna do the test fit on the wheels, see how they fit all around, and then we should be looking for some tires. Probably gonna look for some used ones just because of winter's here. I'm not gonna throw on some expensive ass tires in the winter. I'd rather save that for the summertime and get a nice summer tire. But so for now, I'm just gonna look for something on Facebook and just cop something cheap. But for now, this video, we're just gonna be mounting it onto the car and just to see how it looks, see if it's no issues or anything with the wheel spacer. And I think I still might have to order lug nuts as well, because I think the OEM lug nuts will not fit with the rims. So we'll have to most likely order some lug nuts off of Amazon, or probably most likely order them off of Amazon. But we'll find out once we get to the garage and then start throwing on the wheels and see how it looks. All right, we're about to bring the car inside. Might have to move this out the way so I can make room for the Audi to go in. About to turn this on. Kind of move it like a little bit more to the side and give myself some room. Oh shit, I haven't sat in this thing in a while. Now we gotta do this one. And we got the box right here. Might just open this thing up. We also got the spark plugs as well. Hopefully they sent out the right one. I'll double check on the website, but should be the one. Yep, basically this is the intake right here. That's all it is, just nothing too fancy. I'll do this shit real quick so I can get over to test fitting those wheels. They're over there. All right, we're gonna pop this thing open. Ooh. Yo, this thing is so dirty. Damn. But you're gonna need T25, and you could just do it with one of these. So I got the T25 right here. And I got this adapter. All right, so you want to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. You're gonna use a T25. After you take all them 5s out, you're gonna want to loosen this clamp right here. You can use it with a flathead or a 7mm. I'm just using it with the flathead. And I don't believe these screws don't come out all the way. I think you just loosen them up and they stay in place with the air box. And then I have a vacuum. You want to vacuum as well. I have a vacuum that's gonna vacuum all these leaves, whatever leaves I have in here. Because if not, you'll have to take out all this out and then dump all the leaves or whatever debris you have in there. But luckily, I have a vacuum. I'll be able to vacuum that out. All right, we just use a 7mm and just loosen up this right here. You don't want to loosen it too much, just enough for it to just, you can wobble it around. Damn, this thing is filthy. Damn, you guys can see, sheesh, this thing was dirty. Now you guys want to see a comparison of what the new one, what it should look like versus the old one. Look at that. So quick rundown again. You want to remove, what is it, 6 T25 bits. You want to remove those screws out, and you also want to remove this. That's the clamp that's holding on to the air box, either with a flathead or a 7mm, like I did. And then once you got that removed, it should pop out. And then look, you guys can see this thing is dirty. You gotta wipe it down and then reinstall everything back in. You know I gotta pop one of these open. All right, so we're about to swap over from the old ones. You gotta push this clip in, then twist out, clean this out a little bit. All right, so this one is a little different. The OEM that you take out has a clip on top, You guys can see it clips on right here. Now this one doesn't have a clip on top, it has a clip on the bottom. So this longer piece right here is gonna go facing outwards right here. They're all locked into place. So whenever you're gonna replace this again in the future, you guys can see there's like a clip right here. You just lift up and then turn it to the right or counterclockwise. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then everything else, just put everything back in reverse order. And that's that. And then you just make sure it's all tight, which it is. You put tighten all 6 of these to T25, the 7mm or flathead, and yeah, that should be pretty much it. Things should be good right there. Oh yeah, we got good. We got a good amount of space. Close this though. All right, so we gonna loosen up these bolts. All right. Yeah, these tires still have a lot of tread left. Damn. Woo! Y'all see the vision. Damn, that thing looks clean. Now guys, give me an idea. Should I swap this back to the OEM one without the lip? Just because you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but we got a lot of scratches right here. And this thing is kind of old. I was thinking about just throwing my original OEM hatchback on it. But damn, that thing looks clean. Damn. It might be an aggressive poke, but it still looks clean. I might have to run, I'm assuming a 255. What do I got right now? These are 255. I think, yeah, 255 should be perfect. All right, I took off the, I think this is a 15mm. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna double check by measuring it. I took the spacer off, and now look at the difference. Damn, that fitment is about to be crazy. Like, you guys can see already, this is gonna be clean. Like, obviously I know you gotta drop it, but I think this is perfect. It might be, I think it should be perfect. It might need a little 5mm maybe, but I'll see as I go. For now, I think this is perfect without the spacer, because I think with the spacer was poking out way too much. But now, without it, it's perfect. So now, I'm just gonna take off the front now and make sure, I'm gonna leave it without the spacer at this point. So, for now, I'm gonna take them back off, test fit it on the front, see how it fits without, I'm probably just gonna take off the spacer. It's probably gonna be poking out too much as well. So, I might just take it off all around. Now that we took off the wheel spacer, you guys can see. Wheels are all the way in now, so I just gotta look for some tires for the rims, so that way I can throw these on. But definitely looks a lot different now, less aggressive now that I don't have the wheel spacers. If anybody wants them though, I will be selling them. We don't need the wheel spacer, because once we run the wheel, it's definitely gonna be perfect fitment. So, but that's that, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like, comment, so you guys don't miss once we go pick up some tires. I work tomorrow, so I won't be back until Wednesday, but the wheels are right here. They're not going anywhere, they're tucked away. So once I get off of work on Wednesday, we'll be looking for some tires, so that way we could throw it on the Z and see how it looks, see how it drives. I think it's gonna look very clean. I have, like I mentioned, You guys don't see, I don't know if you guys can see the duck spoiler. I might take it off. I have an OEM hatch that is not drilled in. My OEM that came on my car, that's actually after I bought it off of someone else in Maryland. He sold me the whole hatch with the carbon duckbill for about, I think I want to say 200 bucks, but it's kind of scratched. It's a little old, so I might throw on my OEM one back. It's depending on how it is. It's in the backyard, so I doubt it's in great condition, but we'll see. If not, probably go with a carbon hatch. But if you guys made it to the end of the video and you guys don't want to miss the next video when we install the rims with tires and finally have our first drive with the wheels, the Cosmos wheels, make sure you guys subscribe, press the bell's notification button, like, comment, do all that good stuff, because we got more stuff coming, guys. But these wheels are definitely nice. I love these wheels. I love the colorway I went. I was gonna go with gunmetal, but I ended up going with silver and black, which I think is perfect. Kind of reminds me of like the Welds a little bit. Obviously, these are not like Welds or performance-wise. They're not forged, I believe. They're cast iron, but still look nice. So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.